Good evening, everyone out there in YouTube world. It's Michael from Bro JMR. I'm coming at you with a brand new double shot, double size, supersized, big, 10,000 calorie gonna make you fat episode of What's in the Bag. This is episode number 12. 12. And before I get started, I need to confess something. Apparently, I'm an idiot. When you have as many movies as we do, sometimes things slip and you mess up on something. And I messed up big time on something. Excuse me, my cats are being weird. Our count has been off almost this entire time. And I know you guys are thinking, who cares? Blah, blah, blah. Well, I care because I have OCD and it really bugs the fuck out of me when I make a mistake of this magnitude. At the end of my last video, I claimed that our count was 1322. Well, today I discovered that I had a copy of The Cutting Edge on DVD. I also had a copy of The Cutting Edge on Blu-ray. And whenever that kind of situation happens, whenever we get a Blu-ray, I usually just replace the DVD. Take it out of my count, take it out of my online database, and so, because I replaced it. Now, in some cases where we get a Blu-ray and we end up keeping the DVD, it's for a reason, like the DVD we have is like a rare out of print, or it's a really super like special edition of something that we want to keep because the packaging looks cool, or blah blah blah, whatever. But this right here is just a plain DVD. It has no special features. Oh, I take that back. It has the original theatrical trailer. So this is one that is coming out and going away. It's going in my big tote of DVDs that maybe someday I will keep if Jonathan and I ever get separate houses or something and we split our movie collection, whatever. So before we get started, 1321 is our actual real count, to the best of my knowledge. So that being said, let's get on with this supersized episode. I was going to just shoot an episode with just this about 4 days ago, because I stopped by Big Lots on the way home. Something was dragging me there, and so I did. Occasionally I will go in there, and it's probably been about a month, and so I went in there, and they actually had restocked their big dump bins, or PDQs, of movies. And so, like, awesome, there's new stuff here, there's new TV shows, there's whole bunch of new Blu-rays, and so it's awesome. So I kind of perused through and picked out a few things that I wanted. And I was just going to make the video of just that, but my brother's like, no, we got a new release coming up tomorrow. We got Memorial Day sale this weekend at Movie Trading Company, so why not just make a big episode? And so that's what I did. But back to Big Lots. First thing I picked up is the Simpsons movie on DVD. I actually already own this on Blu-ray. I own the Blu-ray already, but for some reason my PlayStation 3 is not reading it. Like, it skips. It's like it looks like it's scratched or something. And I've tried cleaning it. I tried wiping the smudges, any smudges that might be off. I've tried cleaning it. I've tried everything that I can think of, and it just will not play. So this is actually the first Blu-ray that I've actually had to replace ever. So I guess one out of the tons that we have, I guess, is okay. So this is so I got a new copy of the Simpsons movie, and like I said, that's going to be a replacement, so that won't count. The next thing I picked up is Identity. John Cusack, Ray Liotta, Amanda Peet. Wow, I totally forgot that Amanda Peet was in that movie. Awesome. I saw this a long, long time ago. and this actually holds the distinguished honor of having one of my favorite lines of all time in any movie ever. And I can never remember what it is. I can never remember the exact wording of it, but John Cusack basically has a very bad day, and so that's in this movie. I'm looking forward to getting to watch this movie again because it's been a very, very long time, very, 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 very long time since I've seen it. So I can't wait to watch that again. Next one, I picked this up for Jonathan because he is a fan of the movie, and this was only $3, and so it was awesome. It's one of those DVDs that we get that are super special editions. This is the 25th anniversary edition of Dark Crystal. And I'm not sure if you can tell on the video, but it is a hologram type, a little 3D type hologram type awesome thing. And I think you just saw a reflection of the candle in the corner of my bedroom. But $3. And Jonathan's huge is a fan of Dark Crystal, as well as whatever the other one that was kind of like this one. Hell, I don't remember what it is. But I picked this up, man. $3, so that's free. They had TV seasons. They restocked their TV seasons, as like I said, and TV seasons at Big Lots are normally $8 a piece, but if you buy multiple ones of them, you get them for $7 a piece. So I picked up 5 seasons of American Dad. This time around, I was able to pick up 3, 4, 5, 6, and 8. So all I was missing is 1, 2, 7, and 9. So I was able to get 5 seasons for hella cheap. All right. Next thing, as we roll along, new release day on Tuesday. Jonathan went to Best Buy and actually Target. I know, shocking, we went to Target to pick up a couple of things, but here we go. First one is a movie that we saw a trailer for that looks terribly, terribly, terribly awful. It just looks like it's an awful, awful movie. So that's why we bought it, because it looks like one of those, what we're going to call a bad Netflix movie. Zombievers. Zombievers. These are beavers that are zombies. That's all you need to know about this movie. And I cannot freaking wait to watch this. It's going to be bad freaking ass. Or it's just going to be bad. And it's going to be ass. I don't know. But with a name like Zombievers, yeah, it's got to be awesome. Next thing is, Steelbook alert! Target had the Steelbook exclusive of American Sniper. John picked that up. He watched it. He told me it's incredible. I haven't seen it yet. I missed it in the theater. I will be watching it very soon. He didn't know how to feel about it after he got done. He sat for like an hour and didn't know what to think. So I'm really looking forward to this masterpiece. And that brings us to today. Today was the first day of the Memorial Day sale at Movie Trading Company. And what better way to honor our fallen soldiers and airmen, our fallen heroes, than buy 2 get 1 free used stuff. So we went and we got some used stuff. We don't often splurge big on things. There's only a few times a year that we do that, one of them being Black Friday, and the other 2 or 3 times is the times when this store has this sale. So let's see what we picked up. I personally picked up 3 Kings on Blu-ray. Ignore the price tags because the prices were all a little different than what they say on here. This is actually a replacement. I still have the original DVD that came out, and so this is going to be a replacement of it. George Clooney, Mark Wahlberg, Ice Cube. Excellent, excellent, amazing, amazing movie. Awesome. Good stuff if you have never seen it. What else we got? Let's go music. I don't often buy concert DVDs, but I got the Guns N' Roses Use Your Illusion 2 World Tour live from Tokyo. This is from 1992. This is actually a two-part DVD. They did the Use Your Illusion 1 and also the Use Your Illusion 2. This is from their Tokyo show in 1992. I've seen this on videotape about 20 years ago. I have never seen it on DVD. I've seen the videotape. I mean, I've actually physically watched the videotape, but I've never actually seen the videotape in store for sale anywhere. And this is actually the first time I've ever seen the DVD. So I was like, wow, I have to pick this up. I can't wait to relive that magical time that we watched this in Lucky's class in tech theater. So I'm looking forward to this. This is back when Guns N' Roses was actually still good before they broke up and Axl formed that fake Guns N' Roses band. All right, next one. Dane Cook's Tourgasm Steelbook alert. This was actually $5.99. This was actually the correct price. But if you notice underneath, I haven't pulled the tag off. That's got a Walmart sticker on it. This is factory sealed. Sealed! This is brand new, never been opened. And I got it used for $6. Actually, I think I got it used for free. Actually, believe it or not. I think this is one of the free ones I got. So I have almost everything that Dane Cook has done. This is actually the only thing that I don't have of his. This is the only concert or live stand-up album or DVD or anything that he's put out that I don't actually have. So I'm looking forward to getting to watch this. Next one, Sarah Silverman program. This is actually, I remember when this show came out on Comedy Central, it was so funny and I loved it. I think Sarah Silverman is hilarious, besides the fact that she's hot, but she's hilarious on top of that. And so I'm looking forward to getting to rewatch season 1 of her TV show. Next one is something that an ex-girlfriend of mine actually turned me on to many years ago. And I've never been able to afford to get the seasons of this because they're actually very expensive. I was lucked out finding this on sale. But it's a Showtime series called Secret Diary of a Call Girl. It stars Billie Piper as a call girl, and it's basically a show talking about the life of high-end escorts. And when I say high-end escorts, like thousands and thousands of dollars a night. So I'm looking forward to getting to rewatch this again because I've only seen the first season. I've seen like one episode of the second season, so it's been so long that I don't remember. I also picked up 2 more seasons of American Dad, Volume 1, or Season 1, Volume 1, or Volume 2. And so that makes everything except for 9, which actually sucks because I discovered today that they just recently put all 9 seasons on Netflix. So I really didn't need to buy all those, but it's cool to have a collection. Jonathan picked up The Curious Case of Benjamin Button. This is one of the ones he picked up. This is actually the Criterion edition of it. And of course, this may be only have been released as a Criterion, but this is another one for his David Finch collection. Now he has all of them, but 2. He's missing The Game and Gone Girl. The Game is also a proper Criterion, and it's $30. And Gone Girl is brand new, and so he still didn't want to pay brand new prices for it. He also picked up Season 8 and Season 10 of NCIS. He's really into this show. Out of all those crime shows, this is actually the one that he liked the best. So now he has all of these except for Season 11. So he's almost got that completed. All right, very final thing. I know I'm running pretty long on this, but like I said, this was going to be a supersized edition. I came across something, and I shouldn't have splurged the extra money to pay for it, to buy it, but this is something that is so rare that Jonathan has never seen it before. He's only heard of it, and he didn't think it actually exists. He actually thought it was like an urban legend type thing, that this thing exists. I knew it exists. I have seen it one time 13 years ago, and I've never seen it since. This is literally today is the first time that I've ever seen this item in 13 years. This is how rare this item is. And I know you can get them on Amazon and you can get them on eBay, but they don't come up in a store very often. And what I am talking about is the super elusive, the Evil Dead, the Book of the Dead edition. It is literally a book. It's to me made looking like the Book of the Dead. It's got a skin type covering to it. It is a little ripped, but for a 13-year-old item, that is super rare. That's awesome. And you can kind of see there's a face on it. If you flip it around, there's an ear. And if you open it up, it looks like a face. The DVD actually is really cool looking. I'm not sure how well you can see that, but it's got Ash's face on it. It comes with a book talking about the making of the Evil Dead, about the Evil Dead series, all of it, Evil Dead 2, and Evil Dead Army of Darkness. And it also has some really cool artwork in it. Some of the different stuff from the movie, from the actual Book of the Dead. So this is something I was super excited about. Jonathan went fucking bananas about this, and so I'm glad that we actually have this in our collection now. Even though we already have 2 copies of the Evil Dead already, we've got a DVD copy, a Blu-ray copy, well, now a DVD copy, a Blu-ray copy, the remake, and we also have the videotape copies of them. So obviously Jonathan is a fan of the Evil Dead. So I was really super excited to get this, and I think it was well worth the money that I spent on it. So that's everything we have this time around. As I said before, our collection is 1321. There's 21 new things here. 19 of them will be added to our collection because, as I said, The Simpsons and Three Kings are also replacements. So that brings our grand total up to 1,340. It brings our steelbook total up to 93. So 7 more steelbooks and we'll hit that magic 100 number. And so Best Buy's got some new steelbooks that are on sale this week, so I may go by and check them out and see if there's anything that I'm willing to pay double dip for. So thank you for listening to me ramble. Thank you for watching. Thank you for keeping up with us on this journey to nerdhood and having the eventual opening of our own video store, even though I rarely ever let people borrow our movies. But someday we will have a whole room of nothing but movies, and it'll be freaking awesome. So thanks for watching. Blessed be.